a bulk. So how do you go about bulking? Specifically, I guess a lean bulk. So how do you lean bulk? And what is a lean bulk? So a lean bulk is essentially a take on a bulk, a normal traditional bulk, but the lean bulk pretty much takes an approach of a slow process. So trying to gain weight very slowly. That way, you're mitigating fat gain, body fat gain, and you're optimizing your muscle gain as well at the same time. So how do you go about this? So easy answer is obviously you need a surplus for any kind of bulk, correct? So whenever you're trying to lean bulk, you pretty much you keep that very minimal, almost no surplus. So if you know your maintenance, if you have your maintenance, let's say a lean bulk would be anywhere from like 100, 200 calories or so in a surplus, and that will allow you're still going to gain weight, but it's going to be very slowly. So yeah, it's a very like mental game, essentially, a lean bulk. Like, just keep in mind that you're in it for the long game. You're not trying to gain weight in a year. You're not trying to gain 30 pounds in a year. Like, that's not going to happen, and it's not going to be muscle. Like, not all of it's going to be muscle. You might put on like 3 pounds of that in muscle. Like, that's the thing about muscle gain. It's a very mental, disciplined thing. Like, it's almost like I said, like a mind game. So you have to be very patient with this. So find your maintenance. There's a lot of ways of finding your maintenance. I think I've made videos about it, but find your maintenance and really use food scales and weight scales as tools. Those are going to be really important. So just because you're bulking, you're eating a little more, doesn't mean you're not going to be tracking your diet. Doesn't mean you're not going to be weighing out your food. You're still going to be doing all that, just like in a cut. Now you're just doing it, eating a little more. It's the only difference. So everything's going to be the same. You're still going to be weighing yourself. Instead of making sure you're losing weight, now you're going to make sure you're gaining weight. But like I said, it's going to be a very slow process. So you might be gaining like maybe a quarter pound a week or so, something like that. And that's a great way to go about it, pretty much. And same idea, if you notice you're not gaining any kind of weight, like at least bi-weekly, then guess what? You increase those calories by 50, by maybe 100, and slowly start looking at your weight numbers over time, and then you'll know what to do. It's pretty straightforward. It's just your ability to be diligent with it and disciplined and consistent. That's pretty much it. But just know that it's very patient oriented, very mental. So always keep in mind that you want to bulk. You want to be in that state of of well fed, so you're growing, and for the longest period of time. You don't want to do this for a year, let's say half a year, especially if you're natural and you're beginning off. Just take your time with it and just bulk. Just do that lean bulk for as long as you can. Do it for 4 years, 5 years, and once the time is right, or once you've gained a little bit of too much body fat, you can cut down a little bit, and continue on. Keep in mind that I'd say from beginning on, you have about 5 years, I'd say 5 to 7 years, depending on your genetics, of good, decent progress. After that, it's going to slow down tremendously. So bulking is going to become very almost pointless. You might gain like a quarter pound in a year after that 7-year mark, 6-year mark, which it's unfortunate for us natural people, but it's just how it is. So that's why you have to be very from the beginning, from the get-go, you just have to be patient and just focus on improving your training, having fun, learning about diet, being aware of your health, just overall just going with the flow. Anyways, that's pretty much it on that. That's my approach on a lean bulk. That's how I would do it. But please like, subscribe, comment, and share, and follow me on TikTok and Instagram. See ya.